Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. My name is Mandomi Makubela if you are new to this channel, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome. So I am back today with another reaction video once again. Now I know it's been a while since I've done these, but I really just want to always want to compile it a bit better. I want to structure it properly, and I also just want to give you guys a much more informative routine when I do these videos. So yeah, I'm going to work more on creating more reviews on skincare routines. Of course, there are tons of people out there, and it's just a matter of me finding the right and correct people for you, but also the relevant people for you. Now, today we are dissecting and looking at something a bit more interesting, right? Now, so if you think celebrities are going to stop creating their own skincare lines anytime soon, I have news for you. John Legend has partnered up with A-Frames with helping him develop a skincare brand that is targeted for people with melanated or black skin, right? This skincare brand claims and aims to really just, be affordable, accessible, but also effective as a way of opening up the industry, as a way of giving people of color high quality skincare. So in this video, what we're gonna see is that we're gonna be going through Jackie Aina and John Legend's skincare routine. Now, for those who don't know who Jackie Aina is a social influencer who advocates strictly for the visibility of black people in the cosmetic industry. Our main focus, of course, is going to be John Legend, and he will be using some of his skincare products that are in his skincare line, and just taking us through the aim and the overall sort of like story and why he started this brand and many more. So without wasting your time, let's get into it.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jackie Aina, and today I'm gonna be doing some skincare because you can never have too much skincare content. But I don't know if you noticed, it's a little bit of a different setup, and that's because someone's gonna be doing skincare with me today. I have a special guest.
Hey Jackie.
Good morning.
Hey everybody.
Hi.
I'm John Legend.
Hi John.
How you doing?
Legend himself.
I'm here.
With the robe.
Yes,
I love how you already knew what time it was.
Yes.
Like, we're just a vibe. We're a matching vibe.
We're taking care of ourselves today. I want a
Absolutely.
nice, comfortable robe.
Yes, but not
Shout
only,
out to Cravings, my wife's brand.
we're gonna be doing skincare together.
Yes.
But there's also another reason why we're doing skincare together, because you have
I have a new skincare line. It's called Loved One. We've got 6 new products that are launching right now.
that's a lot of products.
Yeah.
Like that's a full lineup of stuff.
That's our product launch. We've got cleansers, moisturizers, oils, shaving cream,
Wow.
unisex, and it's formulated for melanin-rich skin.
Period. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm excited to not only do skincare with you, but talk a little bit about the inspo behind the brand, your
Absolutely.
why,
Yes.
and what your goals are.
Absolutely.
So, shall we?
Let's do it.
Okay, cool. Well,
nice.
luckily you don't gotta tie your hair back. I do. I gotta do a little prep step first.
Yeah, my ponytail's already set.
When you do your skincare, do you ever wear like a headband or nothing?
I don't.
You just kind of wing it?
No.
Dang, must be nice. I gotta like
I do
protect
a lot in
the
the shower, and then I do a little bit outside the shower.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before you started your line, did you have like an somewhat extensive skincare regimen?
I always take good care of my skin, and obviously I'm on television a lot and
Yeah.
photographed a lot, and I want to look good and look fresh, look moisturized, all that good stuff. And I've collaborated with skincare brands before. I invested in Bevel very early on.
Oh, Bevel.
I've done stuff with SK.
Guys, before, obviously I don't want to jump the gun too much, but as we can see is that I think it's important that in as much as celebrity skincare want to have their own skincare line, it's also quite important for them to do it with sort of like intentionality and just be intentional about the line, but also try to link it in line with their lifestyle. I think it becomes more authentic and much more organic when someone is already starting to take care of their skin, or someone is really just into male or just overall grooming. It just makes sense, and it's not too far-fetched than someone who literally actually doesn't even care about their skin. And I mean, by the look of this video, we can already see that John really has good skin. And I know obviously, because we'll say that but he's a celebrity and he's got money and he can do all these things to his skin and whatnot, but I think it's important to have an overall sort of like lifestyle. But I think it's important that, in as much as they have these things and they create these things to obviously make money, but it's important that you also try to link it to your own lifestyle. And also, I mean, if you have good skin, you're obviously doing something about it. And, I guess, yeah, let's not jump the gun too much. Let's keep watching.
too, and Kiehl's, and we'd always talked about doing a skincare line. I didn't want to just be another celebrity doing a skincare line because I feel like a lot of people are doing that, but I wanted it to have like a real reason for existing, independent of me being involved. And A-Frame is the parent company for our brand, and they came to me with research showing us like there's not enough product development geared toward melanin-rich skin, and we want to fill in that gap. We want to create a brand with you, and we want to make it affordable and accessible. And so I was like, okay, that's a real reason for this brand to exist beyond I'm a famous person and I can have a skincare line.
And also I think your point of view as a guy is different as well.
Yes.
And why don't we just dive in while we
Let's
talk
get
a little
into
more?
it.
Yeah, let's dive in.
Yes.
So I'm actually a 2-step cleanser. And by the way, guys, if you're just joining us, I'm gonna be doing my skincare routine and John's gonna do his. And we're both gonna kind of walk.
So guys, I also just want to put out there that I think I also appreciate, guys, so I also just want to put it out there. And I think this is a message to the guys that if you don't have a skincare routine, I think it's not too late to start one, to start having one, to start learning and educating yourself. And you know, I mean, for as long as we've known and for as far as skincare has become such a thing out there, it's important for us to also not sideline men, because I think for the longest time we've realized that, you know, men also have their own grievances and their own issues that they deal with when it comes to their skin. So I appreciate it when people like John Legend and male celebrities like John Legend start skincare lines, because I mean, I guess it also just somehow motivates guys and, you know, just shows them that guys, you guys are also included in this thing, and you know, you're also not allowed to take care of your skin. So I definitely appreciate this. I really actually just, you know, helping and walking this journey with someone like John Legend, who is a very prominent obviously celebrity, and really just, you know, taking a step in the right direction. And I think it's also key to note that in as much as he created and sort of started the skincare line, he wanted to make it affordable, which is really, really something to note. And the reason I say is to note is because, guys, we know men want things that are accessible, effective, and affordable, right? If it's anything, if you're putting anything and giving anything to a man and not complicating his life, you're sold. Like he's sold. Like he's sold, guys. So I think this is very interesting, and you know.
So your skin is probably normal, right?
Yeah.
Like normal.
Yes.
I haven't been as blessed. I have very oily skin.
Okay.
Which means my skin tends to hyperproduce a lot of shine because my skin's actually like really dehydrated. So one of the ways that I help with oil balancing is oil cleansing.
Okay.
And then I use a cream or liquid cleanser
Got
after.
it. Okay.
Yeah. But also I'm wearing a little bit of makeup product. So I use the oil first.
So guys, I genuinely appreciate what Jackie is doing, because, you know, in as much as we may assume that this person who started their skincare line knows everything and is a know-all, I think at the end of the day, I always express this, that we all learn. We all learn when it comes to skincare, when it comes to products. And, you know, some may say that, yeah, but you can't be learning on people's skins. But I guess at the end of the day, it is trial and error. But that's besides the point, guys. I appreciate the fact that she's actually schooling him and letting him know why she does and basically undertakes certain steps when it comes to her skincare routine. And you can see that, you know, he's very much open to learning and really hearing her out.
To break it down. And one of the things that I've learned, first of all, I'm a licensed cosmetologist, John, and even when you're like an expert, you still learn stuff along the way, which is crazy. But
I am not a licensed cosmetologist.
well, holla at the state board if you ever want to become one. I've definitely learned that, like, when I was younger, I would dehydrate the hell out of my skin, like starve it, like not wear moisturizer all the time. I would use certain cleansers that would strip my skin, but then I realized my skin was actually moisture hungry and I was doing the wrong thing.
And we learned as we were creating Loved One, as we worked with our dermatologist, Dr. Boache, she helped us learn more about melanin-rich skin, and one of the things is we lose moisture more quickly than lighter skin tones. So in fact—
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, so
Wow.
in fact
So guys, I must say that I also do appreciate the fact that there was so much inclusivity when it comes to creating this brand, because they did obviously collaborate with a Black dermatologist or esthetician, guys. I think that is super key, just to also build the authenticity around the brand, you know, that the brand is targeted for Black people and people with melanated skin, because obviously there was also a black dermatologist or a black doctor who was actually helping us with creating the skin. And I mean, you know, we all learn, just exactly as what Jackie said. She's a licensed esthetician, and you know, we're all forever learning.
Feeling that sense that you were losing moisture is not abnormal. It's a common thing among darker skin tones, is that we lose moisture more quickly. And so a lot of what we put into our original product here is making sure we maintain that moisture and hydration.
That's good to know. That's
Yeah.
good to know.
And I'm gonna start with my face and body wash here.
Face and body wash.
Yes.
What
So-
inspired you to do something that does both?
We wanted it to combine because we wanted to make it easier and like not make it like a 20-step process for people to do their morning ritual. And we knew that our ingredients were going to work really well for the face and the body, and we said, let's combine it.
So then it must be really gentle then.
A two-step product, right? Now, I'm touch and go, but I hear the notion around, you know, creating a two-step body wash and facial wash, of course, to really just, you know, maybe make the step easier. And like I said, right, is that men particularly like things that are simple, you know. They want things that are reachable for them, but also things that will, you know, be a bit more convenient when doing their skincare routine. Because in as much as they want to take care of their skin, they also don't want it to feel like a chore, right? My only worry would obviously then be like skin community obviously saying that, yeah, but don't wash your face in the shower, because I'm assuming, I mean, if it is a body wash as well, you might as well have it in your shower and wash your face and your body, right? But like Jackie says as well, I assume it is pretty gentle, because I mean, it will obviously be a product that you are using when showering. So yeah, it's touch and go, and I think maybe it is preference. But yeah, I mean, so far he's explained that his products are very moisturizing, and they wanted something that is very much simple.
Yes, it is. It's gentle. It doesn't strip your moisture out. It's kind of creamy. Ours isn't soapy either, so it doesn't foam up, which is kind of weird for people. They're not used to the idea that it won't foam up, but it's actually really gentle on your skin.
I'm kind of
You see, so the fact that he's explained that their product, or rather wash, doesn't actually foam up, maybe obviously is leaning towards the right direction, because I mean, sometimes you'll find that, you know, things that cleansers that foam up sometimes are normally suitable for people with oily skin, because you wanted to really just help with that sebum production and oil control. So him saying that it is basically like very gentle and it's not a foamy cleanser, maybe is obviously a good thing. And as you can see in the video, he is obviously rubbing, and it does seem like it's emulsifying actually into a milky texture.
I'm used to cleansers that do that. I prefer them because then they won't be stripping.
Exactly. So much of our product line, our launch, is about making sure we maintain moisture.
So I'm curious, John, what is your favorite step in your skincare routine?
This is actually my favorite. Well, this is, I'll say my second favorite. This is our exfoliating cleanser.
Ooh.
I love our moisturizer too. And our moisturizer is near the final step, but this exfoliating cleanser, I do this after I use our face and body wash. And I do this in the shower. Exfoliating cleanser is actually pretty gentle. It's got natural bamboo as our exfoliant. And again, with
So I'm sure you guys are wondering, why is he washing his face again? But you know what? I think I'll give him a benefit of the doubt. Reason I say this is because men tend to have oilier skin than women, right? And this is just my speculation. I am obviously not judging I am not basing it on any sort of like research, but I want to say this, that men tend to have a bit more sebum production as opposed to women, right? And there are many things involved. There's the fact that men will just go out into like the world and not put sunscreen on and just get burned by the sun. Okay, cool, there's that, right? But then there's also the fact that, you know, men have beards, and sometimes you'll find that, you know, there's oil and stuff that just gets trapped into their beards. And I think it's important, and it's really, we should actually give John Legend a clap for this, because he's really actually made men's skincare routine a whole lot more effective. And I say effective because in that, you know, beard and, you know, the hairs, the follicles, a lot of oil or sebum really does get trapped inside. And sometimes just having a normal cleanser, right, wouldn't suffice, especially because men obviously shave their beards, and when they shave their hair, they shave their beards as well, and sometimes that also leads to having ingrown hairs. So the fact that John Legend has also included an exfoliating cleanser into his routine, or rather into his skincare range at large, I think is super beneficial. And for men, I would advise that they actually use the exfoliating cleanser a whole lot more than the body wash, because I think it'll be much more beneficial for them. Obviously not using it every day, maybe alternating within the weeks, but yeah, I guess with him it's just a bit weird that he just washed his face and now he's washing his face again, which is technically stripping, but that's besides the point.
Got our rosehip oil and our sea buckthorn oil to help continue to moisturize. We're very mindful of the idea of not over cleansing so that you strip your moisture away, and that all of our cleansers, all of our products have moisture rich ingredients.
And that's what I look for, especially because I have oily combination skin. Like, let me tell you something, girls, and guys, everybody. The matte look is cute, but at the end of the day, especially when you get older, if you're in your 30s, listen up, please hydrate your skin.
Hydrate your skin.
Hydrate your skin, hydrate your body, keep it cute.
So what are you doing right now?
Okay, now I'm actually washing my face, and I'm using a gentle cream cleanser, even though I usually prefer a gel cleanser because of my skin type. My skin's a little dry this season.
All right.
But that's just because it's the season,
It is the season. It's kind of a weird LA season right now. I'm from Ohio, which I'm used to. It's snowing a lot right now.
I couldn't do that.
You couldn't do snow?
Not full time.
Yeah.
It's cute for the gram,
I got used to it, yes. My kids.
Do you ever get used to it for real?
Yeah, we got used to it.
You do?
Yeah. I lived in New York for a while too, so you're literally walking through the snow.
You know what is so bizarre to me about cities like Manhattan? When it's a blizzard, life just goes on.
Oh,
People still go to work.
Yeah.
I'm just so you're just gonna go outside and it's
in LA,
snowing.
you get 2 inches of rain.
Girl, don't call me
The
don't
city
invite
stopped.
me. I'm not coming. Don't even bother. I already got my pajamas on. I've already done my skincare. I'm
Chrissy
not coming.
loves when it rains because she don't want to do nothing anyway. She's like, perfect.
That's my vibe. I'm already a homebody, but when the weather, absolutely not.
Exactly.
I'm not coming.
She's like, oh, she's so happy when it rains.
So I just finished my cleanser, my second step of my cleanser. And do you normally use toner, right?
Yeah.
You have a toner.
We have a toning mist.
I actually really like a spray toner because one, it's easy to apply, and also I'm not the most, I'm not as eco-conscious as I should be, but it gives me one less thing that I need a cotton pad for. I can just spray it on and then go on about my day.
Spray it on, and it feels good, especially for guys that shave. We have a shaving cream as well, and you spray this on. It's very calming for the skin.
Very calming. So what inspired you to start the brand?
I care a lot about my own skin and my own skincare routine, and I learned so much about the gaps that exist when it comes to melanin-rich skin and having products that are really formulated for our skin, for darker skin tones. And you learn more about it and you're like, oh, they don't even do a lot of research when it comes to dermatology. Not a lot of the products are developed with us in mind. The FDA doesn't even make you test on darker skin tones. So there's
What?
It's true. You only have to test on the lighter skin tones to get certified by the FDA. So we learned that when we were creating Loved One. And so we're like, there's all these reasons why we need products that are formulated for us, with us in mind. Even though everybody can use them, let's formulate them with us in mind.
Rude, FDA. What
Rude.
the heck? Why?
Guys, you know what, right? I think I really wish for more intentional skincare like John Legend's skincare brand. Because historically, skincare products have not been created to really truly be of best interest or very much beneficial for people with black skin. And I think for the longest time, people of color have really been shortchanged when it comes to seeking and finding products that are really going to work for their skin types, for their skin conditions and skin issues, right? So to see a male figure, public figure, to really be intentional in this way, and on top of that, I think it's even more wild the fact that FDA doesn't test cosmetic products on black people's skin. Are you mad? Anyways, for those who don't know what the FDA is, they are basically the Food and Drug Association that basically regulates skincare or cosmetics at large. But guys, I think it's insane. And you know what? I feel like celebrities need to be more intentional when starting their skincare brands, because John Legend damn straight was.
Though, oh my God, that's like terrifying. That's actually kind of frightening.
Isn't it wild? So,
Yeah.
so these are some of the things we learned as we were creating the brand, and we're like, so there's a real need for products out there that cater to us and are formulated for us. And so we're like, we should be the ones to create it. And so we joined together, we created this brand, Loved One. My whole team was involved in naming it, designing the product. We got very involved with the A-Frame team, our dermatology team, our product team, in formulating all of our ingredients and all of that. And we created Loved One to fill that gap of melanin-rich skin care that is accessible and affordable. So when I say accessible, I mean you can buy it at CVS, you can buy it at Walmart.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And then affordable, none of these cost more than $15. So a lot of celebrity skincare lines are like, each lotion is like $35, $40. And we're like, how are you gonna say you're making this for melanin-rich skin, but making it unaffordable so for so many people? You're like hiding the Lemaire. But hey, I could afford expensive products too. And I wanted to make it so that everybody could afford a nice product that really catered to them and made them feel like they were really taking care of themselves in an elevated way, in a luxurious way, but didn't break the bank.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
I know.
It's time to moisturize.
What? Yes, I'm gonna do my serums first, but I'm curious, like, what were some of the concerns you consistently look to treat in your skincare routine?
Well, always worried about moisture, not being dry, not being ashy. You know, you just want to stay moisturized, but you also obviously want to stay clean, and you don't want blemishes, all these things. But we learned some things about melanin-rich skin, like we lose moisture more quickly, but we also deal with hyperpigmentation. We also deal with eczema more frequently. And so as we've been formulating our products, we're going to launch some more in the future. We're thinking about those issues and making sure we create products attuned to our specific needs. I think there was always the myth that darker skin tones don't need to protect from the sun.
Don't even get me started on that. Don't even, I'm in.
So we're obviously seeing here, guys, that, you know, he's very much done his research, right? And I think it's important for him to actually, you know, explain to us the things and maybe what we can expect from his skincare range at large. And obviously, by what you can hear, he obviously is planning on, you know, formulating new products that will obviously, you know, target these issues and really just help the issues that Black people face on a daily when it comes to their skincare and their skins at large. And obviously, is that a hint that he's gonna come up with the sunscreen?
Bragging Black people for years about this. Like, you already know. If you watch my channel, you already know we don't do that in the comments.
You already know. So we have some natural SPF protection, but we need more than our natural melanin gives us. So we do need SPF moisturizer. I've had sunburn before. I've had cracking and peeling when I overexpose, and so I was on vacation in the Caribbean, and I would put SPF on a couple times a day.
The first time I ever got a sunburn was in Bermuda. It was horrible. Like, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. It was literally so bad.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good. And then the aftermath with all the drying and the cracking. And
I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
I'd never been sunburned before.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, my back's itching. Okay.
And like you said, we grow up with that myth that we're naturally protected, and we have a little bit of protection, but not enough.
It's not the same.
Yeah. So I just used our face and body oil here, which I love. It's like it's kind of like the finishing touch on my skin.
I love oil.
It's very luxurious feeling.
Your skin is popping.
It's popping.
So as we can see, he's explained to us that he has used a body oil or facial oil as well, which I guess is obviously not too, you know, not too complicated, especially when it comes to men who have beards, because sometimes you'll find that whatever ingredients it is that is in the oil can also help with actually just the overall health of the hairs that they have on their beards.
Finishing with my SPF. I actually, even though I still have a sort of extensive routine compared to most people, I'm pretty simple. Like, I've over the years kind of simplified it. 2 serums, a moisturizer, SPF always.
And honestly, I'm not in the sun that much.
That's good.
Like, I'm in the studio, writing music, I'm at home. So whenever I know that I'm going to be in the sun, I definitely do SPF.
I still wear it even when I'm inside.
Okay.
Because even like now,
Yeah, so you're getting
still,
the rays.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in the snow as well. That's actually when the sun exposure is worse, because the white color, the sun reflects off of
Reflective.
it. Boom.
That's why you get sunburned when you go skiing. Yeah. Are you a skier?
I am a skier, but it.
Guys, he's learning, and you can literally tell from the video, you know. I think it's also just something that people are definitely still also trying to grasp, the fact that, you know, we're always behind our phones, we're always behind cameras, we're always behind laptops, we're always behind, you know, blue light, and, you know, in as much as it may seem like it's not damaging, it definitely is causing quite a bit of damage to our skin. So sometimes wearing sunscreen indoors, obviously when you're not going to sleep, please don't do that. But yeah, I mean, it's also different, I guess, if you also manage your screen time a bit better, then I guess you know, you can get away with it. Because I particularly don't subscribe to anything that is SPF or has SPF in my night routine, because I genuinely feel like my night routines are really targeted at fixing my skin more than anything. So yeah, I think it's all important, you know, that we all note this. But definitely, if it is during the day and there is some sort of sunlight that is coming into your house, make sure that you do wear sunscreen so that your skin is protected.
It's like a newer hobby of mine.
I'm not. Maybe I'm an après skier.
Funny enough, that's what our candle collection.
I just want a hot
is.
toddy.
No, I do like the ski chalet moment, but I will hit a slope or two. I'm not going to be as good as some of the seasoned ones, but I do enjoy skiing. It's fun.
That's good to know.
Mm-hmm. You should definitely try it.
My friend has a birthday party in Aspen in like a month or so.
You gotta ski.
I don't know.
Just wear your SPF though.
I'm like, I don't want to get injured. Like, I gotta be on stage.
No,
you
do the bunny slopes.
Okay.
You manage your expectations.
Yeah.
You start slow.
I'm like, I'm 44. I don't want a new skill.
That's how I felt when I learned too. I was like, I got a lot to lose.
I did learn how to swim in my 40s though. So when my kids started taking swimming lessons, I started taking them too. And so we had the pool in the backyard, and I'm like, I've never learned to swim.
Yeah.
And I don't want my kids swimming better than me. So I started taking swim lessons.
So you learned with them?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I took separate lessons, but the same teacher.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's really good with babies, but also good with 40-year-olds.
That's awesome. Well, this was fun. I'm done with my skincare routine. Are you?
I'm done too. I feel good.
I feel good, but I'm gonna finish with the Tony Mist again because I like to do a final spray when I'm done.
Feels good.
You already glisten though. You good?
I'm glistening.
That was super easy. Thank you for coming on my channel and doing skincare with me.
Thank you.
I had
Thank
so
you
much
for
fun.
letting people know about loved ones.
Yes.
And that's it, guys. I think that was very light-hearted, informative, and a very candid, you know, time to really spend your time with a very much highly prominent public figure, John Legend. And yeah, man, I appreciate his overall skincare brand. I appreciate the fact that it was really much intentional, and you can see that there's a whole lot of growth. I think overall we can definitely tell and see that, you know, this was a very intentional skincare line that was formulated and created by John Legend. There's definitely room for growth, and I think he'll do well, you know, in as much as, you know, he's also trying to navigate this entire thing. I think I really wish actually that a whole lot more men can also jump onto it, because we see a lot of women, you know, grabbing and basically, you know, getting a hold of the brand, and, you know, I think it would be much more fresh and new to see men use his product and actually maybe even give us reviews on. So yeah, guys, I appreciate the inclusivity and, you know, the intentionality behind the skincare brand. And yeah, guys, I definitely wish John Legend all the best with his new skincare brand, skincare line called Loved One. From your loved one and your woman in skincare, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.